Hey, what's up, everyone? Here with another first impression on a knife. Notice I'm not saying review because I really haven't used it that much. I've tested out a little bit just around the house, but I wouldn't want to call this review. Let's call it a first impression. And I have a little story with this one. This right here is the Ontario XM. Uh, oh my God, I forgot the name of it. Okay, so there we go. Ontario XM Strike Fighter. So I bought this on Blade HQ, picked it up last week. It cost $59.99. The original MSRP on Blade HQ was $280. I was kind of surprised to see that because I'm familiar with Ontario, of course, but I wasn't particularly familiar with this particular knife. And I checked it out online. And I actually saw some places with MSRPs of $300 to $400. Now I know you can take MSRPs for what they're worth, but I still saw it selling for in the 200s to sometimes low 300s. So I figured I'm going to take a shot because Ontario is a quality company. It's an auto. Why not? So I picked it up and I'm pretty happy with it. Now I would not have paid $300 for it. No way. $60, I think I got like the deal of the century for $60. Pretty good stuff right here. So I'm going to show you a few close-ups of it first. As you can tell, it has some serrations there. Modified Tonto blade. The blade is 154 cm. I believe it's either 0.12 or 0.13 inches thick right there. And of course, here's the button to activate it. Right here, we have the safety with some major jimping right here and up here. I was actually surprised because this is quite possibly the most aggressive jimping I have ever had on any of my knives. And I'm not complaining about that. I actually like the fact that it's so aggressive. It's not going anywhere in your hand, let me tell you. The handles are made out of aluminum, but they put some kind of coating on it. I'm not sure. I might have read it and forgot, but it almost feels like it's rubberized. It's not rubber, but it feels like it could be type of like a rubber coating on it. So between that coating, like I said, the aggressive jimping right there, a little bit more here. And then I like how it kind of cuts in. You got that little bit of guard. It reminds me a little bit of the Boker Strike Fighter, which I really like that design. You might have seen that I have the stubby, which is the miniature version, and we have the clip there. So what I also like here is you can see you can make the clip reversible, so it can either be tip up or tip down, and then we can reverse it also on this side. So you can put the clip in 3 different positions. The clip is quality as far as looking like it's going to stay in place. I would have liked something maybe a little bit bigger clip-wise, but I mean that's just nitpicking. Let's take some measurements on this. By the way, the weight is it's pretty light too. It's only I think 3.8 or 3.9 ounces. So it looks like it's a lot heavier than it actually is, but it's really not. Okay, so we got just about 3.5 inches blade length, and I believe the cutting area of the blade is around 3.25. And then we're looking at a length of, let's see, just about 8.25 inches, maybe a hair more than 8.25 inches. Okay, and then, like I said, just so you can see right there, the handle is almost 5 inches. Excuse the shakiness of it, but as you can tell, really fills the hand well. Get a nice full grip on it. All my fingers on and a little bit more hanging off to the side. Definitely a pretty cool knife. Happy I picked it up. Now I was a little frightened when I took it out of the box. Even for $60, I was a little nervous because first thing I did, of course, was I hit the button. And it came out very, very, very slow. I probably would have rated it the second worst auto I have, with the first being my Schrade Mini Extreme, which is the worst auto ever made, I believe. But this one was very slow coming out. But after maybe Well, actually, I should say every time I tried it after that, it got better and better and better. And now, after several times of opening and closing it, the action's actually pretty decent. It's not Microtech decent, but or ProTech decent, I should say. But I mean, it's pretty good. And like I said, for $59.99, you can't beat it. So, if you're looking for a very good quality knife that's selling for, I think, quite a bit less than it's actually worth, you might want to check them out on Blade HQ. Some of the reviews I saw mentioned that people had bought them a few weeks ago, and they were the same price. So I imagine that they are probably going to be selling out soon. So, like I said, if you're interested in this at all, check it out. By the way, I do not have any affiliate links or anything with Blade HQ or anyone else. I make nothing off this. I don't really, care if you buy it or not. But I'm just telling you, it's definitely a pretty good deal here for you if you're looking for something quality. I've kind of gotten into the collecting autos club here, and I have a handful of Bokers, but I wanted to branch off into something else. So, well, that's interesting. A little bit of a mark here. Oh, will it not wear well, I wonder? But anyway, it's a tool, right? And you can see right there, marked 154 cm steel. And one other thing, I don't know if I had actually mentioned this or not, but the knife does have a safety. As you can tell, it's right here. Push up puts it on safe. Down takes safety off. So, definitely nice. And I also like this ramp too. I like this a lot because it allows you to kind of choke up a little bit when you're cutting with your thumb. So you get a little bit of weight just over the beginning of the blade. So definitely a nice little feature. So, okay, that concludes my first impression, not a review, of the Ontario XM Strike Fighter. I hope you all have a good day, and keep your eye out. I have a couple more reviews coming out, mainly knife reviews. I might throw a couple of firearm things in there also. But I will talk to you later. See ya.